It's here.
And Derica.
We just wanted to come and talk about our trip to Florida that we took a while back. Haven't been to Florida in what, how many years?
Over 10.
Well, I've been to Florida in 10 years. The trip was amazing. Had a few hiccups. I didn't usually go the normal way. I normally go to Disney World. To Florida, but we eventually got there. Hotel was really nice. Did you like the hotel?
I did. It's Hilton on Lake Buena Vista Drive.
Yeah, our hotel was like 5 minutes away, not even 5, maybe 3 minutes away from Disney Springs. They have really grown up there. But it was a nice trip. It was kind of a birthday trip for Derica. It was her birthday in December, so we just kind of got away for a few days. Like I said, we hadn't been there in a long time, but Disney World, it was. How'd you feel about Disney World?
Disney World was packed and they've changed around a lot. The Dumbo ride used to be the center of the main attraction. However, because they're adding on to the park, they moved the ride. So it's kind of in a different area now, and they have the lines now where it's called Fast Pass. I recommend, if you can afford it, to get a Fast Pass, because to stand in the normal lines, your wait is going to be an hour to 30 to 50 minutes. And once you get on the ride, you only have a few seconds that they're going to let you ride. So I do recommend the Fast Pass for anyone that's going to the park. And Vince mentioned our hotel. We stayed at the Hilton. It was very nice. I recommend that if you do are coming to Florida to visit the theme parks, that you do make reservation at a hotel that provides transportation to and from the park.
Yeah, that really did help out.
Yes. Otherwise, you're going to have to pay for parking to get into the park. Then there's a hassle of waiting in line. Whereas if you at your hotel, there is transportation. The only thing you have to do is just catch their bus or shuttle to and from the park. They have different times that the buses and shuttles commute back and forth to the park, but I truly recommend a hotel that does provide transportation for you.
Yeah, our bus, they had a regular bus and they had a double-decker, and we rode both of them. I really like the double-decker. Sitting up high and just enjoying the view. Them lines was too long for me. I'm gonna have to get the Fast Pass. We really didn't even wear fancy in Disney World. We just kind of grab as we go, because what we did is we had a Hopper Pass. So we ended up going to.
We ended up going to Animal Kingdom,
yeah.
And then we went over to Disney. But I would recommend you need a full day at Disney in order to see all the attraction and ride all the rides because of the long lines. So I wouldn't recommend you get a Hopper Pass, maybe to go to Animal Kingdom, then go to Disney, because Disney, you're going to need that full day for the park attractions.
Yeah, let me tell you what happened is I'm country. So I was like looking at the weather, what's going to be on this date. I kept waiting. And when I decided to buy my tickets online, the park had no reservations. Nowadays, you got to make reservations to get in the park. So basically, we went to Florida just to hang out. But when I got there, I ended up talking to the concierge desk. And this little girl, she worked some magic. She got me tickets into Disney World and Magic Kingdom. But it was a really nice trip. I really enjoyed everything. Food was okay. We ate at a Chili's one day. Boy, that food came out so hot and fast, it was unreal.
Animal Kingdom, I really enjoyed that part. That was our first time visiting there. They have several different countries that you can go to in the theme park. The plants and animals, and the part that I enjoyed the most was the safari ride on the trucks, where you actually get to see the animals in their own habitat surviving.
Yeah.
I really did enjoy Animal Kingdom. There was one country, Puerto Rico, that we did not get to tour. And from what I heard, that is where the Avatar ride was, which people have talked very highly about. But other than that, if we go back again, I would like to spend a full day at Animal Kingdom. I really did enjoy that part.
Yeah. So basically, if you haven't been to Disney World, in a while, do some research, find out what you need to do, because everything has changed. Nothing is like it was back in the 90s. That ride, I haven't took that ride in a while, so that ride was unusual. But we did get to see your brother.
Yes, we were able to see my brother. We visited him for a while. We had a good time. So that was worth the trip, being able to go visit my brother also.
And if you're going to Disney World, try to stay in Disney Springs hotels, because they just, like I said, less than 5 minutes from Disney Springs. And from our hotel, we could walk to Disney Springs, but we had to take the car. But there's a lot of hotels and a lot of restaurants around Disney Springs. But you can rent houses, Airbnb and stuff like that. But we just like to be close to where everything was, and we hope to go back real soon.
And if possible, if you are going to Florida, I know everybody's maybe the most convenient time is during the summer, but really I would recommend you go off season, because like I stated, the lines are long and you're going to be there during the summer waiting in line unless you have a fast pass, and it's really not worth it during the summertime, all of that heat and crowds of people.
Yeah.
So I would recommend maybe off season. It's still kind of crowded, but at least you won't be so hot and frustrated waiting in such a long line in the heat.
Yeah. And something else that happened to us, that morning before we left our hometown, we stopped by and picked up a rental car. I always take a rental car. I don't usually drive my car out of town. I came back home and Derica had the stuff in the room, and I loaded up the car and we took off, headed our way to Florida. Got to Florida, and the valet guy took the clothes out, put on the thing, and we got in the room and it was like, where our bag at? I'm like, huh?
No, I asked Vince. I was putting up our clothes, hanging up our clothes. I was like, where are our clothes? And he was like, what? I was like, yeah, our clothes. I don't see them. Come to find out, we had left our clothes at home. That has never happened to us. And how it happened, we had our clothes in another room, not in the place where we normally have our stuff to pack for the next morning. So we eventually had to go shopping for clothes for 2 days.
At Ross. We told Ross up. But I think the real reason was my daughter wasn't there, because she usually helps me pack. And she was off to school. This was just a mom and dad trip, but I was just like, what? We left our clothes, our underwear. We had to go.
No, we basically just left our clothes.
Oh,
we had
did?
everything else except for our clothes.
Yeah, but it ended up being a good trip, but we just had to laugh about it because that never happened to us. From now on, I guess we'll do a thorough walkthrough of the house. Make sure.
And I will be checking behind him when he packs the vehicle.
Well, thank you very much. But,
You're welcome.
But yeah, we just wanted to come to y'all and just tell y'all a bit about our trip. We hadn't been to Disney World again, but in a long time, but we plan on going back sometime soon. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel,
Please subscribe.
hit the like button, and we'll see you on the other side. Thank you.
Thanks. And
Bye-bye.
remember, life is too short, so make the best out of it.
That's it. That makes the best out of it.